Hi, Capricorn. This is going to be your love reading from June 9th through the 15th. It's good for the sun, rising moon, or Venus sign of Capricorn. Keep in mind, as always, this is a general message. It's not a personal message meant for just one person, so it's not going to resonate with everyone that watches it. Check your rising moon or Venus signs. You could find messages there. All those messages, all the messages for all 12 zodiac signs will be up in the next couple of days, you guys. I'm super busy this week with both channels and lots of personal readings, so I will get all the zodiac signs read. If you want a message to resonate with you 100%, book a private reading with me. The link to my website for scheduling is in the description below. If you're new to the channel, welcome, subscribe, and hit the bell so you know when I read for your sign. Okay, so let's get into it for you, Capricorn. I did a reading for you just a couple days ago, and I felt like there was a lot happening for you. It was a bonus reading, and I was going to wait a day or two, but Spirit said, nope, it's Capricorn's turn. And I said, okay. So the mutual energy between you and another person, the moon. The moon is here twice. The moon is here for your person, and the moon is here for both of you. There is a vagueness, there is an instability. Things are not as they seem between either of you. You're both straining in the moonlight. You're both a little confused. You both might be experiencing some blind love, or something is veiled and hidden. There's some insecurity, some illusion at play. You both might be dreaming of one another, but there's this vagueness happening between the two of you. You both might be a little emotionally confused. At the bottom of the Oceanic Tarot, I have strength in reverse. So this Leo energy of strength in reverse. Neither one of you are able to face each other, I think. I think there's a lot of raw pride and emotion, raw emotion, pride. There's a lot of self-doubt here on someone's part, and a lacking in a strength of character, possibly afraid that inadequacies will come out, or impulsivity. You have a hard time being strong and stable in this situation. So Capricorn, the way you're seeing yourself, Four of Swords to the Tower in reverse. They call it recovery and destruction here. I think this whole situation stresses you out to a degree. You need to seek solitude and calm. You're feeling stressed and you need calm. You need to rest. You need to meditate. You need to recuperate from all this. And you are not trying to bring any more destruction into your life. I think you're avoiding any further disruptions right now. Your person is showing me temperance. So there's Scorpio here, Sagittarius. Someone could have Sagittarius in the chart. This person sees themselves as temperance. They're being patient. They're being very calm. They might be even coming off as aloof. They're being very moderate with you. They're probably not showing you a lot of emotion at this point. And the way you're feeling about this person, I will clarify. These are just what dropped out when I was shuffling. Six of Pentacles to the Star in reverse. You could have been dealing with an Aquarius, or if there was an Aquarius involved, you might want them out of the picture. A Libra might be involved. I think you feel as though you've been generous with this person. You want equal give and take. You're willing to be generous and charitable, but you want equality, and you will only give as much as you receive. I think you feel a little bit hopeless in this situation. I don't think you feel a renewal. I think with the Tower and the Star here, I think you don't want any further destruction. If there's been a fallout between you and this person, or a big sudden shift between the two of you, you're still healing from it, or you don't want to have that happen again. I think you're only willing to give so much emotionally. You feel a little disconnected and hopeless about the connection at this point. A lot of cards flew out for this person. Like this person, when it came their turn, it was just all their cards dumped out. Seven of Swords, Four of Cups, the Moon. Deception is at play, and they call it loss in this deck. This person feels, they feel the need to be strategic in this situation. They might be being somewhat dishonest about the way they feel with the Moon and the Seven of Swords here. Lots of illusion, lots of deception, lots of duck and weave. They suppress their emotions. They're uncomfortable. There's this vagueness, illusions at play, and boredom too. Like they just feel stuck. Like, I don't know what to do. That's the Four of Cups energy. Like they mope about you. They don't want to do anything about it. I think they feel like they need to hide something, or they need to sneak out of the situation, or not being entirely honest about how they feel. They just feel a little stuck in emotional apathy, illusions at play. They're coming off as temperance, which is aloof. They might think that they're your soulmate or vice versa. We could have a Sag or a Pisces involved, a Gemini possibly, not necessarily. You're showing me the actions that you want to take towards them, the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. I don't think you want to plant a seed. I don't think you see something manifesting into abundance here. I think you feel as though you've given enough in this situation and you're not willing to give any more, and you feel pretty hopeless about the connection. You're not wishing on a star at this point. You're not sure about this at all. And I think you just lack a plan. You might feel as though there's been a missed opportunity between you and this person, but with all this illusion and vagueness and instability and insecurity and fear and anxiety here going on between the two of you, somebody might feel like they need to sneak around. I don't think you see an opportunity that's going to manifest into abundance here. And if you do, you just lack a plan at this point. The action they want to take towards you, Page of Swords to the Ten of Swords. This person's hurt. If there's been an ending between the two of you, they're hurt, and I think they want to talk to you about it. And I think they're thinking of any way they can to talk to you about it. They're on edge, waiting for you to communicate with them. They call it gossip in this deck. This person may be talking about you in a harmless way, but I don't think so. I think they're anticipating that you're going to communicate with them at any minute. They might be watching you online, insecure and a little fearful about exploring and studying this. But I think they are curious about you or just waiting for you to come to them and talk. And I think the minute you do, they'll tell you how much they're hurt. They're just stuck. It's weird. The World is here at the bottom of the deck. This cycle might have completed already. Life review. Five of Swords in reverse, hanging on to past resentment. Three of Pentacles in reverse, apathy. Somebody doesn't want to work with somebody anymore. Somebody might want to work alone. It could have been a third party situation. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. No one's planning for the future. Someone's not. Somebody wants communication and excitement. Maybe somebody doesn't want to be tied down, but someone feels left out in the cold. Knight of Wands. Somebody was a player. High Priestess, Pisces, Libra here, withdrawn into silence. King of Pentacles in reverse. Someone's being very ungrounded and stubborn. I got a Queen of Cups in reverse here, emotionally not needing more self-care, self-love, facing codependency, thinking about trying one more time, and the scales are unbalanced. Oh dear. Okay, let's see. That was the review here. Let's see what's coming out. Spirit, tell me why Capricorn sees themselves as the Four of Swords and the Tower in reverse. What's this about? When I say, oh dear, I know it's time to start. There's the Tower in the upright. I'm seeing some back and forth here. I think that a Tower moment has already happened between you and this person. I think you see yourself as the Tower. You hit the eject button, Capricorn. You blew it all apart. You were like, nope, I'm going to tear it all down and rebuild, people, right here and right now. And I need to recover from it. And I'm not doing this again. That's kind of what I'm picking up on here. Ten of Wands in reverse. Yeah, I blew this all apart and I released this burden. This is a heavy burden that I've been carrying on me for a long time. 10 weeks, 10 months, 10 years or more even. You carried this burden alone and you let it go. Kaboom. Wow, Capricorn. Okay, why are you feeling like the Six of Pentacles but the Star in reverse? Nine of Coins. Well, you're working on self-sufficiency. The Nine of Coins is our spirit animal. Money never hurt me. Self-sufficiency never hurt me. Self-worth never hurt me. Okay, Miss or Mr. Independent. You're feeling like you want to be self-sufficient. You're feeling like you want independence. And you also are focused on abundant luxury. Some of you are all about yourselves and your career right now. You do want to impress. But you only have 9 pentacles. You don't have 10. So if you want equal give and take, you're giving away 6 pentacles. You only have 3 left. You know, I think you're pulling back and keeping your pentacles for yourself. Two of Wands. I think you have decisions to make. I think you watch this person a bit from afar, but you're focused on new beginnings in your life and you're planning for the future, and you have more than one path you can take to get there. Why is their actions towards this person the Eight of Pentacles in reverse? The Knight of Wands. I think you want excitement and passion in your life. You might want to travel. The Four of Swords. I think that coming and going for the passion, though, ultimately makes you just worn down. I think you feel a lot of passion towards this person, but at the same time, you need calm and solitude. There's some stress involved with this. Someone here could be very exciting or passionate. I think you feel it's like you still want to impress this person. You still want them to see your value and your worth. I think sometimes you still think about them being a choice and you're very passionately drawn towards them, but yet it stresses you out. You need to think about things. You need calm. You need rest. And I don't think you could have been on a break too. You could have been very passionate about this person and spent a lot of time with them, but now you need a break. And I don't think you can plant a seed long term. A seed has not been planted here. Not this week, anyways. Why does this person see themselves as calm, cool, and collected, as Temperance? Someone could have Sag in the chart. Here, I've got 2 cards of Sagittarius. The Fool in reverse. I don't know why, but I feel like somebody might have lost a baby with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse and the Fool in reverse, or is not having one or something like that. I don't know why. That's been coming out for a lot of signs. A lot of people got pregnant during quarantine. A lot of people can't figure out paternity, and there have been some faked pregnancies, and it's happening in like 3 or 4 signs right now in my collectives. That's not true for all of you, though. I think this person is being calm. I think that they can't leave the past behind. I think they're having a hard time taking a risk and moving forward. They might very much like the beginning. I think they're trying to be calm because they know if they move forward with you, it would be reckless. Yeah, 5 of Pentacles in the upright. This person feels left out in the cold. And they want something from you. It might even be money, because you do seem to be the one doling it out with the 6 of Pentacles. This person might be a little foolish and reckless, and now they've gotten left out in the cold underneath this calm, cool facade. It's not necessarily a facade. They might want balance between the two of you and healing, but they're having a very hard time having a beginner's mindset, and they're operating out of a place of lack and worry and loss. Why is there the 7 of Swords and the emotional apathy in the Moon here for this person and their feelings? King of Swords in reverse. I had a feeling this person's really back and forth. You could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but not necessarily. Divine Masculine here, King of Swords. They could have gotten a King of Swords out of the way, or they are, an air sign male out of the way, or they are the King of Swords in reverse, where they can't come up with a good strategy. They think they've lost the upper hand. They have very high standards. They're having a hard time accepting the truth. They might be a little narcissistic, a bit of an authoritarian, because with the lying, the illusion, the insecurity, oh, I'm so left out in the cold. Oh, I don't know what I want to do. It seems a little weird. 10 of Swords in reverse. Here's the 10 of Swords twice. I'm getting over it, you hurt me. I'm getting over it, you hurt me. I think this person is avoiding losing the upper hand and a very inevitable, painful ending. And they're trying to think of a strategy or a solution to keep that from happening. I think they're not having a lot of luck. Some of them are worried about money and reckless behavior. Why is this action towards my Capricorn, the Page of Swords to the 10 of Swords? I'm worried that they want to hurt you. Not like come after you and cause you pain, but I think they want to make it clear to you that they hurt you or you hurt them or something like that. And they might be somewhat passive aggressive in communication. I think they're waiting for you to come to them. And no authoritative leader like the King of Swords in the upright would do that. A King of Swords can get hurt, but I don't think a true King of Swords would be reckless and foolish. Nor would they be the Page of Swords. They'd be the Knight of Swords. They would directly communicate. They might even have a heart to heart, like the Two of Cups, because a King of Swords does have a heart. He just protects his heart. I think this person's angry. I think they can't handle the truth with you. I think they don't want any more pain. It's weird. Okay, why are they the Page of Swords to the Ten of Swords towards Capricorn? Five of Swords in reverse. I don't think they're really willing to fight through change with you. There's been a lot of pain here for this person, and they feel like they can't be honest. I think they're triggered, and I think they hang on to past resentment. They might think about making an amends or a reconciliation, but the Five of Swords in reverse is not forgiveness. This is, I have to admit that I lost. And I think they're struggling with communication. Lots of swords. They're also the Star in reverse. Neither one of you feels like the star to each other anymore. With the Star and the Moon, you both might have dreamt about each other, had a lot of illusions and daydreams about each other. You both might have experienced some vagueness and instability and operated on like the pale of moonlight here. This person feels pretty hopeless and disconnected as well. What does Capricorn really want in this relationship? What does Capricorn really want? The Devil. You just want to be the best of yourself. I love it when the Devil comes out in the upright for a Capricorn, because Capricorn knows what this really means. Capricorn is ruled by Saturn. Capricorn understands our earthly obligations. You are able to balance the things that you are bound to here on earth, your earthly obligations that you are required to meet. And you're able to balance them with some pleasure and hedonism and fun and desire. I think you want to feel like the best of yourself. You want to feel in your power. And I think you just want to let this shit go. I think you've been hanging on to this for a long time. And the Devil does represent attachment and sometimes even restrictions and desire and our shadow side. When we're not talking about a Capricorn, this can represent our demons, even for you guys. And I think that you were very drawn to this person for a very long time. I think you want to be the best of yourself now. And I think that you need to shed the old. I think you know you're going to lose something here, but I think that you need to let go. Some of you are worried about money and finances. Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, this is divorce. This is the darker side of wealth. I think some of you guys are trying to rework some stuff financially. This is dissolving a karmic empire. Yeah. Okay. As long as it brings out the best in you and you don't want to hurt anybody, you got to do what you got to do. What does this person really want from Capricorn? I already know they want something from you. Eight of Wands. They want change in their life. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. I think that they too don't have much of a plan here. I think they're just going to move on because they're not going to plant a seed with you. They don't feel like luck is on their side here. There's a little ladybug there's a couple ladybugs on this, which mean luck. I don't think they feel like they're going to get lucky here with you. The Emperor in reverse. So I have a King of Swords and an Emperor in reverse here. This person feels very powerless in this situation. This person might want divorce. This person might be being very inflexible, dominating, ego-filled, chronic behavior patterns of failed relationships, not great communication, not able to be very practical. They might have had issues with their own father. They might want to go through a divorce. This King of Swords and this Emperor could be a person controlling the whole thing. The Magician in reverse. Virgo and Aries are here. Someone really is either manipulative or just doesn't believe they have all the tools they need to succeed. Capricorn, you might feel like all your talents are going to waste here, and it's making you cynical. And I feel like you don't have much of a plan. I know that you want to feel resourceful and focused on the task at hand. And I think this is all very distracting to you. I don't think you want to manifest this person into your life at all. And I think you just want to move on. Yeah, here's the Wheel of Fortune in the upright. You want to focus on the right things for the right reasons. Here's the Queen of Swords in reverse. It's typically a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius female. But Queen and King of Swords is here. If you're the feminine here, there could have been another person involved, but I don't really see necessarily triangulations. I see that this messed with both of your heads. This could have had a happy ending, but you guys don't want the same things. And the relationship is struggling at this time. Two of Swords. It's at a stalemate. Someone just wants to run around. Someone's dropped all the balls here. Nine of Cups. Someone just wants to feel fat, happy, and satisfied. Wish fulfillment. There is tension. Learning from failure. Okay. What's going to happen here? What's Capricorn going to do in this situation? What action will Capricorn take towards this person? What's my Capricorn's going to do? You're going to be the King of Swords in the upright. Who's your daddy now? You've got the strategy. You're going to really stick to the truth. You will take charge. You have mental clarity. You have the intellectual power. This could be a same-sex relationship for some of you. It doesn't matter, though. There's no real sex in the 5D. You're the King of Swords. You have all the power. You have the authority. You're going to have high standards. You are going to stick to the truth. You are going to protect your heart. You're going to come off detached. But he's our strategy guy. The Queen of Swords comes up with our solution. The King of Swords has the full strategy. You're going to be smart about this. Oh, yeah. And you're the Magician. You are going to be the single catalyst for change in your life. The Magician does like to work alone. You know that this is so badass. You have all the tools you need to succeed, Capricorn. All of them. And you will use them. He has a plan, and he's going to execute it. I'm so impressed with the Tower. Yeah, you have a plan. You know exactly what you're doing. You're being very calculated and trying to be very smart. You're protecting your heart. Okay. And you're the King of Wands. This is beautiful, ladies and gentlemen. They call it practicality, ambition, manifestation, and practicality. Who is your daddy? That's what I'm calling this video. Who's your daddy? And you want to be the King of Wands, a natural born leader, a grand visionary, excellent with words, very confident, experienced, passionate. You want to be drawn to someone like this. You want to be someone like this. You visualize long-term success in your life. Now, I'll be honest, for my masculines, these are guys difficult to get into a relationship. They're even consummate bachelors, but they can commit, very much so. And for my ladies, you're looking for a guy like this, or you're this kind of person. My ladies can be a Magician and a King of Wands and a King of Swords. Shoot, I am these cards as often as I can be. Who's your daddy? You are in charge of yourself. Some of you are entrepreneurs. Some of you are healers and work with your hands. You're magicians. That's impressive. What's this person going to do towards you? And a King of Wands is very demanding of attention. I don't see you taking any action towards this person. I see you very focused on something that you're doing, and I think you want to work alone. And you believe that you're the single catalyst for change in your life. Nice. Three of Pentacles. Well, this person does want to cooperate with you. They also want recognition. They might come to you. If they work with you, they'll be like, hey, I bring a lot to the table. This person does want you to recognize them and reward them for the work that they do. I think they're going to try to be cooperative in some way. They also might appear to not notice you. They definitely want some kind of recognition to some degree. Six of Wands in reverse. Yeah, they're a little, I just almost said butthurt. I'm sorry. Like they're a little butthurt. They feel as though they've fallen from grace with you. Their ego is bruised. They are not quite, they've been knocked off their golden pony with the Six of Swords in reverse. They didn't get that promotion. They didn't get that recognition. They are going to have to focus on their personal definition of success at this time. They have fallen from grace. They're letting some ego get in the way. They might get down off their high horse with you and stop acting as if and say, okay, I'll cooperate. You know, I get the feeling that for some of you, this might be somewhat of a business relationship. That's not true for all of you, though. Seven of Cups. This person has other choices. They do. And they're window shopping. They have opportunities. They have choices. They do a lot of wishful thinking. They might live in an illusion. I want to clarify that. What's under the Seven of Cups? What's that about? Are they doing wishful thinking about their Capricorn? I would. Justice in reverse. They don't feel like this is fair. They're having a hard time with accountability and the truth. Some of them might be going through a divorce and they're just lonely with this Five of Pentacles here and a little hopeless. And there's a lot of vagueness and instability and things hidden, things not as they seem. Yeah, and things that are making everybody insecure. You might have had a secret relationship. That's not true for all of you, just for some of you. This person might be going through a divorce and they have a lot of choices. This person's learning lessons of independence. They might be getting a little bit of karmic justice. That doesn't mean they're being punished. But I think they're having a hard time with accountability here, possibly. Or they just don't feel like this balances out entirely with you. They do have other choices. Here's the World. Happy graduation. This is an ascension. This is complete. This might be something you're recalling because the World is life review. We look back and we finish a cycle out and you're paused. This is the tectonic breath between one cycle and the next. You feel a sense of belonging. You feel freedom. The world is at your fingertips now, and you can start new cycles in your life as the Magician and the King of Swords and the King of Wands. Yeah, the Nine of Pentacles is in reverse. Make sure you know your own self-worth. Someone might be shallow in this situation. Don't let that be you. And there's not a lot of potential in this situation. And there's a lot of conflict. And someone's just bored and someone doesn't want to talk and they want to redirect their energy. This relationship could have a happy ending, but you guys just don't really want the same things. Or again, a possible card of divorce. Endurance. Seven of Wands in reverse. Someone's just giving up. They're exhausted. The Hangman, it's in limbo. You just have to pause and surrender to something that you can't control. Yeah, you be the Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn. Be kind, be practical, nurturing. You provide for you and yours, though. Yeah, that was awesome. Okay, Capricorn, that's your reading from the 9th through the 15th. I hope it helps those of you that it resonates with. Book a private reading with me if you want to work with me personally. Okay, my daddies, my Capricorn ladies and gentlemen, who's your daddy now? That's awesome. I'm always listening to the universe for you, Capricorn. I really love you guys. I'll see you next time.